In the previous video, we had driven from Dhule in the far north of Maharashtra to Mandu in Madhya Pradesh. Mandu is an ancient city known for its Afghan architectural heritage and is located about 60 kilometres southwest of Indore, the main city in the area. We arrived very late one night and were looking forward to exploring what the place had to offer the next day. Good morning and welcome to Mandu. But we arrived here in the dark last night, so we had no idea what it looks like, but this is what it looks like. So now we're going to go and get breakfast and then we're going to go and see what Mandu has to offer. I believe it's quite a lot. Oh, it's a bit nippy. I guess we're up in the mountains, so I guess it would be. This is the MPT Malva Resort. It's a government-run resort in Madhya Pradesh. It's very nice. Yeah, well, that's us done with the MPT Malva Resort. We're going to go around some sites in Mandu now, when the driver comes. It's a very nice resort though, we could have stayed here a couple of nights. Being such an ancient city with so much history, there are sites dotted about all over the place in Mandu. We basically started at the bottom and worked our way to the top. First stop, Roopmati Pavilion.
Roopmati Pavilion. Roopmati was apparently a Malwa shepherdess here, and the Malwa prince Baz Bahadur, he fell in love with her, and he built these palaces and all for her, and so all these pavilions and all these palaces belong to them. I think they got married and then eventually they were invaded by an Afghan invader. This is so nice.
Roopmati Pavilion. And the views of Madhya Pradesh and Mandu. There's some music courtesy of the locals. Alright, let's see if we can get up there then. I don't know if there's stairs. Oh well, guess we're not going up to the top bit. What a shame. Another thing I like about this area is there seems to be music coming from every direction. Gives it a nice kind of feel to the air. There's music coming from over that way. Can you hear some drums in the distance as well?
Yeah.
Okay, that was Roopmati Pavilion. Next is Baz
Bahadur.
Baz Bahadur Palace. Okay, now Baz Bahadur Palace, our second stop in Mandu. This is it, coming up. Following on from Roopmati Pavilion, the palace is also part of the story of Baz Bahadur and Rani Roopmati. It was built in the early 16th century and includes both Mughal and Rajput styles of architecture. The king was apparently very fond of this place because of his liaisons with Roopmati there. Baz Bahadur's palace. I went to school with a guy named Baz. The aqueduct we passed at the entrance to the palace was used to supply water from Revakund, a small artificial lake just across the road. But now it's just a tranquil little pond. There's something very nice about this place. It's very peaceful. I think the people here have got a reputation of being kind of country, quite rough. I think they were actually saying to us you shouldn't drive at night, between the villages and stuff like that. But during the day, it's got a very, very nice feel to it. There's music coming from everywhere. Yeah, it's nice. Revakund, there we are. Revakund was the last thing we saw in the southern part of the town, so we got back in the car and headed back up towards the lake, to our next destination. Okay, next stop in Mandu is Echo Point, which apparently has got some kind of echo properties. If you shout, then maybe it's echoed somewhere, don't know. That's it anyway, we're going through there if we can. It looks like it's gated off actually, so maybe we're not. But everywhere you turn there's like amazing architecture, ancient architecture. We just saw a couple of bright green parakeets there. Don't know if you can make them out. Yeah, so the echo point is actually over at the road over there. Apparently if you stand there and shout over here, it echoes back to you. And this is the same lake that we saw from the hotel. The hotel is just over there. Okay, next up is Jama Masjid, still in Mandu. This is Jama Masjid, which is a mosque. Is that a functioning mosque or? It's not functioning though, it's a historical one. This was 300 rupees for me and 25 rupees for Rekha because she's Indian. I don't know what you think about that. I think opinion seems to be divided on that one. You could argue it's the same money, what difference does it make? I don't know. Leave in the comments what you think about that. And that's next, Hosang Shah. Now, Hosang Shah apparently was the inspiration for the Taj Mahal. So there we go, this should be quite interesting to see this. Ooh, this is cool. Yep, can definitely see the connection. Much smaller, obviously. Okay, that's Hosang Shah's tomb done. Now we're going to walk across the road to the Ashrafi Mahal. Next stop in Mandu. Still in Mandu. Still a few more things to see here. Okay, across the road to the Ashrafi Mahal. There's the road. There's the Ashrafi Mahal. Yeah, Ashrafi Mahal seems to be ancient ruins. Another thing I've noticed about the stuff in Mandu, everywhere's really quiet. You know, every monument or every site we go into, there's only 3 or 4 people going about. Yeah, so certainly get yourself down here. This is a great place to come and visit. Nice and quiet. And apparently this is the peak season for foreign tourists as well. December, January, February. There's a bit of a haze over everything, which gives it a nice atmosphere, but we're going to be driving to Maheshwar quite soon, and there's supposedly some incredible views from the road. I hope it clears by then so we can see down into the valley. We continued driving north and ended up right at the top of Mandu. Okay, next up we've come to a place called Delhi Gate, or Delhi Darwaza as it's known here. But it's not in Delhi, as you've probably guessed. It's in Madhya Pradesh, in Mandu. Wow, check this out. Well, Delhi Gate was pretty nice, but I think the view from down here is going to be pretty spectacular as well. The day tour of Mandu was really taking a very long time with so much to see, and yet we still hadn't eaten lunch. So we figured we'd see the final main site first and then go eat. Little did we know that this final site was the biggest of them all. Okay, up next is this here. Rika can tell you what it is.
It's the Jahaz Mahal, which is like a ship palace because it's situated between 2 bodies of water. It looks like a ship, so it's called Jahaz. Jahaz means ship.
Ah, I see. Ship Mahal then. Yeah, it's designed to be like the deck of a ship, which is exactly what it looks like. Okay, that was Jahaz Mahal. Now we're going to Hindola Mahal. We finished with Jahaz Mahal and the surrounding area, then it really was time for lunch. Okay, this is where we're going for lunch. Well, that's us had a nice lunch in Mandu. Now we're on to the final stop in Mandu before we make our way to Maheshwar. Our final stop in Mandu was the Nilkant Mandir, a small Shiva temple perched on the edge of the cliff. As is usually the case with temples in India, taking footage of the inside of the temple was not possible, but there were still some spectacular views around it. And so that marked the end of our tour around Mandu as we set off towards Maheshwar. That journey in its entirety will be covered in the next video, followed by Maheshwar itself. Look forward to both of these videos. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy watching our videos, then please hit the like button and subscribe for more content.